everybody. This is Tara Celeste. And this is Ebony, who we thought was a rooster. But this is what I found the last 2 days. She has started laying eggs. Little bitty cute eggs. So I'm giving her a treat and making sure she eats nice and good. There's been a lot of changes in the last week or so. We've been letting the chickens free range pretty much all the time now. The time we get up, I let them out until about 9 o'clock at night. I put them up. But doing that has let them get into a lot of the garden. So we've had to put fences and gates and whatever we could find to keep them out of a lot of stuff. Here is my purple bell pepper, and I have 3 on there. 2 pretty big ones, and they are turning purple, so pretty. And these are all my pumpkins and squash that I have going right now. I'm having a problem. I see this one right here is still on there, but they're rotting off. So I took some samples today. Took some pollen samples today, both from the squash and the pumpkin. That way, when the other bulbs open up, the female ones, I can pollinate them myself. I do not think they're getting pollinated. We really just haven't had bees this year at all. We have wasps and other stuff, but not like the honeybees. The honeybees haven't been around. We have more flies than anything. I guess that's because it's chicken food. But lettuce is going out of control. Can't keep up eating all of it because I have a couple different beds of lettuce. And both patches of beans are now producing beans. I get at least a handful of beans every single day and add it to our food. This is ginger, and I didn't think it was doing anything, but yesterday I dug it out and it is starting to develop little bitty root systems. Here are my 2 avocado trees. I think one of the chickens got in here the other day and ate the top of that one on the left off. Here's some lavender I have started rerooting. I have a strawberry plant here that grew and he looks kind of sad. My sweet potato, I have the little lip. I had it in a jar in here, and I guess it got too warm and the roots started fermenting, so it died. And I got this from the store the other day. I'm going to try to root that just for shits and giggles. Here is one of the grape seeds, muscadine grape. I finally got one to sprout, so I have one of those. So here is the temporary fencing that we put up around the corn and the tomatoes. And I also moved my basil over here. That's what's in front of the tomatoes, because they were dying in that black fabric cloth thing. It was just too hot where the sun hit there. And here are some tomatoes. It's quite bright right now. I don't know if my camera's doing it justice. Well, we got some tomatoes on there. Here is the cage that we put up around the melons that I planted. And I put string up so I can try to find them. I know they're really close, but this was the only way we could afford to do it and to keep the chickens out of it. And there's some watermelon growing. And I planted onions in here the other day. We got a bag of onions. That's a bean that needs to go up to the front trellis. And then these are the babies that I planted a couple of days ago. Some of them are starting to come up. This is the purple potatoes. I put more stuff on top of it, dirt, so hopefully they'll grow up through that. They really didn't do too well, so I'm hoping with more dirt they'll do better. The other ones up front, I had to cut down quite a bit, but there's still green leaves on it, so I guess it's still producing potatoes. Here are my peppers, and they are growing quite well. I had to add a couple more rocks to the side because the chickens dug out the sweet peppers. But I ate peppers the other day. These tomatoes get a lot more sun. I think that's why they're so much taller. The sorghum, the chickens don't leave it alone, so I don't know if it's going to grow or not. And that's just flowers right there. And that's the rosemary and lavender with flowers in between. But I had to stake 2 of these peppers the other day because they were getting too heavy. So they have lots of little blooms on them and stuff, so hopefully they'll start producing. Here are my 4 clocks and some other flowers my mother gave me. I got they were echinacea, but they are yellow and orange little flowers. They are starting to bloom. Here are my beans. These are pole beans like the other one that's by the tomato plant. And we're putting them on these trellises that go way up because all this mess you see behind here, all them trees, all the way up the right side of our property are going to be gone here in a couple of weeks to make room for the container house. This is the little huckleberry bush. I have 2 more. This one was the only one that was big enough to go in the ground a couple days ago when I planted it. But I plan to put the rest of them side by side down here to block the view as well to the property. Here are the sunflowers that are right next to it, and they are growing quite nicely. They get the morning sun and the evening sun. All those trees back there from the cedar, well, half of that cedar's coming out of there. And then on up hillside is where they're going to clear out, mulch up all the trees, cut them down. That's where the house is going to be. And up there on the hillside is where I'm going to plant the orchard. Alright, if you like, please subscribe and leave comments. Thanks. Have a great day.